Hi boys and girls, it's time for math. So if you don't have your math books ready, you could pause this video, go get your math books and your pencil, and I'll be waiting right here. Okay, so before we start today's lesson, let's just review some of the facts that we have already worked on. Okay, starting with, and we're gonna go fast. So 9 times 2, good. 10 times 2, or 2 times 10, good. 1 times 2, 2 times 1 is 2 times 2. Try to be quicker, but my fingers will only go fast. 4. 3 times 2, 2 times 3, 6. 4 times 2, 2 times 4, 8. 5 times 2, 2 times 5, 10. 6 times 2, 2 times 6, 12. 2 times 7, 7 times 2, whoop, haha, that one flew off my hand. 14. 2 times 8, 8 times 2, 16. 1 times 5, 5 times 1, 5. 5 times 5, ooh, how much is that? 25, good. 4 times 5, 5 times 4, 20. And 3 times 5, 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, so you know what I would do if I were you? Here is what I suggest. I'm using a vocabulary word. I suggest you rewind this video and review these basic facts over and over and over again. Also a good idea, boys and girls, is to listen to those music videos. Play them over and over. They will help you review your basic facts. All right, so I have a couple of things that I am going to show you. And this is my ice tray. It makes flower-shaped ice cubes. And it's kind of like an array that we've been working on. So we have 4, right? 4 rows of 4. 4 rows of 4. We could also say 4 columns. These are columns of 4. So let's do 4 rows of 4. How do we write? What equation can we write to show 4 rows of 4? So 4 rows of 4, and I'm going to put it right over here. 4 rows of 4 is 4 times 4. And today we're going to be reviewing our 3s and our 4s. Okay, so that's today's lesson, the 3s and the 4s. So we could count each of these flowers to see how much 4 times 4 is, or we could count by 4s. So why don't we do both, okay? Oops, these things happen. So let's count each one. So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Or we could count by 4. 4, 8, 12, 16. So 4 rows of 4, or 4 times 4 is 16. Very good. All right, I have another one here for you. Let's see. Here we have a cupcake tin. Okay, we have a cupcake tin. So we have, depending on how you hold it, we have here 3 columns, and here we have 4 rows. So we have 3 columns of 4, and we could flip it over. right? The commutative property says that it doesn't matter the order. So we have 3 rows of 4. 3 rows of 4. So what multiplication equation can we write showing 3 rows of 4? 3 rows of 4 is equal to 3 times 4. 3 times 4, if we count each of these spaces for the cupcakes, we could count by 3. So let's count by 3. It's good practice to count by these numbers. Ready? 3 rows. Or actually, let's count by 4. We'll hold it this way. We count by 4. Ready? 4, 8, 12. Good. If we hold it this way, the commutative property says it should be the same answer. So let's see. 3, 6, 9, 12. So 3 rows of 4, or 3 times 4, is equal to 12. I think my pink marker is running out. Okay? Yep, it's about to die. I'll change the color. So 4 times 4 is 6. 3 times 4 is 12. Very good. Let's do another review. How can we use a number line to show 3 times 5? Okay, so let's do a number line. And of course we start at 1, at 0, 1, 2. Just gonna go ahead and make my number line. I hope I left enough space to actually be able to do it. Nope, let me start again. Space these up a little bit better so that I have enough space. I'm gonna move it this way, boys and girls. It's easier. So let me do this again. I'm going to start here on 0, and I'm going to raise this up in a bit for you to see that I am able now to fit everything. Before I was not able to, now I can. I am okay. Almost there. Okay, so I want to use the number line to show 3 times 5. So how do we use a number line to show 3 times 5? Remember, 3 times 5 means 3 hops of 5. 3 hops of 5. So we're going to start here, and we are going to hop 5 spaces. So starting here, we're going to go 1, and we're going to count 5 more spaces, 2, and we're going to count 5 more spaces. Is that 3 hops? 1, 2, 3. Are there 5 spaces in between? Yes. We stopped at what number? The number 15. So 3 times 5 is 15. Very good. Let's use the number line for another problem, just to review, because it's very important to review these basic facts. Remember, if you don't know these basic facts, if you don't memorize them, you are going to have a real hard time with the rest of your multiplication. Okay? So please take time to memorize these facts. Again, I'm going to make the number line. I know that it can be hard sometimes, but do your best. Practice these every chance you get. You can make your own flashcards like I just made mine. That could be a fun activity for you to do. even at home while we are quarantined. Do whatever you need to do, okay? All right, here's my number line again. And this time I want to do 3 times 3. What does 3 times 3 mean? Let me get these out of the way. There we go. 3 times 3 means 3 hops of 3. So we're going to start again here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and we stop at 9. So 3 times 3 is equal to 9. Now let's do 3 times 6. 3 times 6 means 3 hops of 6. So in between each is going to be 6 hops. And we're doing 3 hops. So we're going to start here. And we're going to hop all the way to 6. Okay. Then we're going to hop all the way to 12. Whoops, I went to the wrong one. Let me go back. That's what happens when you write your numbers clearly, boys and girls. Here we go. Okay, we're going to stop at 6. Then we're going to hop over 6 more, and that's 12. We're going to hop over 6 more, and that is 18. So 3 times 6 is equal to 18. Very good. Okay. Ready for one more? Let's do another one. This time, let's use 4s. Ready? Now, unfortunately, I'm not able to put all of my numbers at the end. This is a small whiteboard. If we were in school, I'd be able to add more numbers. So in order to fix that, I'm going to add another number line here so that I have more space. Okay, so bear with me one moment. This is what you need to do whenever you're in a situation where you're not able to do what you normally do. You improvise. And that's a life lesson for us all. Almost there. Oh boy. So we have, this is from 0 to 40. And I want to find out 4 times 6. So it means 4 hops of 6. 4 hops of 6. So we're going to make 4 hops, and in between each hop is going to be 6 spaces. All right. So I'm trying to keep this from falling over. Is that better? Hope you're able to see. I know it's probably not very clear, and I do apologize, but I will, in fact, here's what I'll do. Oops. I'm going to write this number up here. Okay. And hopefully that's better. All right, so 4 hops of 6. We have 6. Then we go to 12. And that's 2. We have one more, stopping at 18. So far that's 3 hops of 6. Now we're going to hop over to 6 more. And if you notice, 6 more, I have it over here. This continues here. So 4 hops of 6, or 4 times 6, is 24. Okay? 24. Okay? I know it's hard to see, but that's the best that I can do right now. What if we were to hop over 4 times 8. 4 hops of 8. Let me get rid of these lines here. So that means that we're going to jump how many spaces? 8 spaces. How many times? 4 times. So again, we're going to hop over to 8. Then we're going to hop over to 16. Then we're going to hop over to 24. And then 8 more spaces. We're going to count 8 more spaces. And we're going to land here on 32. So 4 times 8 is 32. Very good. All right, let's move on. I want to move on to the next thing I want to talk to you about. Okay, so let me ask you a question. And I'm going to erase this because this is going to come up. So what happens when one of the factors, there's that word again. What is a factor? A factor is a number that you are multiplying, okay? So what would happen if one of the factors is missing? Let's say you have a number, you have an equation where there's a missing factor. So we have n times 5 equals 20. So let's talk about what these numbers represent. Remember, these are factors. We're missing a factor here. 5 is a factor, and 20 is what? 20 is a product. So n, the missing number, represents the number what? So total number of the equation is 20. It tells us the number of sets. So we need the number of sets times how many are going to be in each set? 5 in each set. So we don't know how many are in the set, okay, or how many are in the jumps. So how do we figure that one out? So we're going to go ahead, and this is how many we have all together, okay? This is how many we have all together. I think I need another marker. But we'll see. Hold on. Let me see if I'm able to... No. All right. We'll figure it out. This one just dried up. Okay. I wonder if using this one will be too terrible. We'll see. Anyway, so these are the number of sets. And this is the number per set, okay? And the erase is good. Whew. All right, so we're gonna figure out how many sets we need. Okay, so we're gonna put 5 in each set. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And remember, we have to get to 20. So we did 1 set. I'm going to circle that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 again. We're going to circle that one. How many sets do we have? 2. Does it equal to 20? Not yet. All right, so let's do another set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many do we have so far? 1, 2, 3. 3 sets. And all together, 5, 10, 15. Are we done yet? No. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, rather, of 5 each. N times 5 is how much? How many sets do we have? N is equal to 4. 4 times 5 equals 20. Let's do it one more time so that we all understand what to do. Oh, I'm so glad that that marker erased. I'm gonna have to really clean this board well when I'm done here. Okay? All right, so in fact, let's see if I have a different color in my box of markers. I would never do this in class, boys and girls, because I would never use one of these markers on the board, but this one's mine, and I'm pretty confident I can get it out. All right, ready? Let's do another one. Whoa. A missing number times 3 equals 18. So we're missing a number. The number is represented as n, times 3 is 18. So that means that we're missing the number of sets. I'm going to write here number, and that's number, not hashtag, okay? Number of sets. How many are in each set? 3. And altogether we need 18. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3. Let's make that a set. 1, 2, 3. Is that 18? No, that's only 6. Let's keep going. 1, 2, 3. Is that 18 yet? No. 3, 6, 9. Let's keep going. 1, 2, 3. Have we made it to 18? Nope. Let's do another set of 3. Let's count by 3s to find out. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Is that equal to 18? Not yet. Let's do another set. Is that 18? Let's find out. It's the only way to find out. Counting by 3s. Ready? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. There we go. How many sets did we make? We made 6. So the missing number is 6. 6 times 3 equals 18. Beautiful. Okay, so now let's look in our book. I know the math videos tend to be a little bit longer, but what can we do? It is what it is. All right, so go ahead and open your book to page 101. Okay? So I have my book on my computer, so I'll be looking up at the screen. All right, write the related multiplication fact, picture and solve each fact. So we have 7 times 4 rather. 7 times 4 means that we are going to write 7 up on top. I'm going to do it here to show you. Seven times 4. It's not exactly the way you have it, but I want to make it as clear. We'll do this one together, and the next one you could do on your own. So we're going to write 7 on top, 4 on the side. And how many rows are you going to shade in? You're going to shade in, or rather columns. You're going to shade in 7 columns of 4. So shade in 7 columns of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So 7 times 4 is how much? If you want to count your little squares or count by 4s, you're going to find that 7 times 4 is 28. So what is the related fact of 7 times 4? 7 times 4 is equal to 28. And what is the related fact? The related fact is 4 times 7 equals 28. So for the next one, you're just doing the opposite. You're writing 4 times 7. You are shading in 4 columns, 7 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll show you in a little bit. This is what I call teacher improv. It's the best we can do. This is for number 1 on page 101. The first one, the first part of that question is 7 times 4 equals 24. 7 columns on the top, 4 rows on the side. And the related fact is 4 times 7 is 28. 4 columns and 7 rows on the side. Okay, good. So here we have number 2, picture the fact and solve. So 2 times 4 equals. I'm going to let you do this one on your own because I think we did many of them. So 2 times 4 means 2 hops of 4. So if you do 2 hops of 4, where do we stop? If you said 8, you are absolutely correct. We're going to skip number 3 because I think you could do that one on your own. Let's go to number 4. Number 4 is similar to what we just did on the whiteboard. N times 4 equals 32. So we know that there is a missing factor. The other factor is 4. And all together, the product is 32. So we're looking for the number of sets. The first number is the number of sets. How many are in each set? There are 4 in each set. So go ahead and draw 4 in each set until you get to 32. You could pause this if you want. I'll be waiting. Okay, welcome back. So it's 4 in each set, and you're doing it up to 32. So how many of those boxes did you use? You should have used 4, and you have the answer there. Not 4, sorry, 8. 8 times 4 is 32. Let's go to number 7, because you're doing 5 and 6 on your own. Number 7, Madison saw 5 ducks resting by the pond. There were 4 ducklings beside each duck. How many ducklings did Madison see? So, how many ducks were there? There were 5. You could put that on the side. And each duck had 4 ducklings. Let me just show you what your array should look like. So it's 4 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. These represent the ducks. And each one has 5. So 5 times 4 equals, how much does 5 times 4 equal? 5 times 4 equals 20. Madison saw 20 ducklings. Okay, boys and girls, this was a longer video, but I think you needed that. Please work on pages 101 and 102. Do the best that you can. All right, good luck. And don't forget to work also on your math review, pages 99 and 100. Okay, that's a good way to review what the previous lesson. All right, boys and girls, have a good day. Bye-bye.